I mean, Cardi, anything she does is cool. Oh, yeah, that looks like it might be a surface piercing. So that's a little different. So that is called a surface. It's a surface bar. It looks like a staple. And you pierce entry and exit, and then you put the surface bar in. Those take a long time to heal. And the thing about surface is it scars really badly. So the more time it takes to heal, the more scar tissue builds up, the larger the scar, right? The reason why you don't get a scar when you get an injection or a vaccine or blood drawn is because the body doesn't have time to build up that scar tissue. So you don't really notice it. Surface bar has to pierce the entire channel. It's called a fistula. And that whole thing that she's going to heal there is at least a year. And those things are really hard to heal. You've got to give it your all. And in being in that location, me personally, if I had that, I'd have toilet paper all over that thing all day long. So women, especially Cardi B, if someone can pull it off and heal it, it's going to be her. That woman is a badass. The general public, I don't know if they're going to heal it as well as she can. But if you give it your all and you wanted to get that piercing, I'd say be careful. Infection can be a little easier in that location than other locations. I sent you a picture of one I did. I have 2 pictures of that. They were sisters from Brazil. Only time I've ever done it. There's going to be someone that's going to want to do this. If they come into my studio and want to do it, I would probably counsel them. Let them know. I most times I probably wouldn't do it. It's just because once you do something like that, you own it. So all the problems that come in, you've got to own those too. So I take personal responsibility. If I do a piercing, I wanted to execute it well. And if something happens, I'm going to be there for them and take care of it with them. I did the microdermals for her on her chest and her lip piercing for the L cover. Remember that really cool cover she did for L? That shot was badass. I love the angle of it, how they focused it right up here. And she had one anchor from the Bronx that she got, I forget the name of the studio, and then I did the 2 underneath it.
When you did her original piercings, what was her pain level? Did she just take it like a G?
No. Offset was a G. He was right there. That guy's one of the coolest dudes I've ever met in my life. That dude's just a badass. Cardi handled it. She did it. So that's badass. But yeah. I ain't mad at her, man. It's nerve-wracking. I get nervous when I get pierced. I've been piercing almost 19 years. 19 years this year. I'm going to get a little nervous. That's normal. Being nervous doesn't mean you're weak. That means your brain is protecting the body. It's okay to be nervous. And when you go through with it, that means you're brave. Being nervous and still doing it is the definition of bravery.